What's up, Leo? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, as I said, so hit that subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal sessions. Guys, in my personal sessions, I use channeling and tarot along with the universal law of assumption and manifesting to look into patterns in your love life that are unconscious or with your specific person, and actually put you in the power seat and get you to manifest what you actually want, preferable outcome. So if that's what you would like, then you can book in a session with me. If not, if you want a more traditional psychic or tarot reading, or a fast, quick answer, you can check out my affiliates. I put links to Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom in the description box. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free. Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit 20. And if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Leo, we're going to do the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? How do you feel about them? A projected potential outcome. Now, I say potential. Why? Because marrying what I said earlier, on this channel and in my tarot readings, I infuse universal law of assumption and manifesting into everything. So these check-ins are just you, Leo, and your specific person, one version that you have selected and manifested out of the infinite that are available right now in this very given moment. Creation is finished. Everything exists all at once. Everyone is you pushed out. Circumstances do not matter. You can have anyone or any version of anyone that you want. If you would like to manifest this differently, just requires a shift in your state of consciousness, your identity, the version of Leo that you're being, that you're selecting, and a reselection of your dominant thoughts and assumptions pushed out. The outside must conform. Your specific person must reflect that back, okay? Never mind what. That's it. All right, guys, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, please do go and look at my other content on the topic, on the law. And I also like to teach as I go. Okay, Leo, so the person on your mind, how do they feel about you? Ten of Swords in the reverse. God, we've had a lot of Ten of Swords in this round. I don't know. Maybe there's been a lot of, in the collective, some painful cycles. We've got Two of Cups in the reverse. So something, Leo, here about trying to get past old cycles of like feeling Two of Cups is the love one-sided, you know. The Fool card, though, is about leaping onto a new cycle. Maybe some of you are going to be doing some travel or taking a trip, or some of you are separated by distance, because the Fool card can be that way. Three of Wands is thinking about the future, saw that, and also can be about travel and over water. So let's have a look, Leo, what's going on here. Let's see. Okay, we've got the Devil. Yeah, okay. So this can be patterns. Okay, it's also attraction and chemistry. So the Knight of Wands is about passion, but the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, we've got the Hermit card in the reverse, and then we've got the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. There could be issues here to do with career and finance, and sort of a lot going on with obsession with that when it comes to the connection that causes like maybe a toxic dynamic. Sorry, guys, we can change it. But the Devil card, you know, also codependencies. So there could be a bit of that. Like I said, the Ten of Swords, so it's like wanting to jump on a new cycle, but maybe there's been pain because there's this like looking for validation, right? Now the Two of Cups in the reverse also I saw. So whether you're in a relationship or there's questions around, is this reciprocal? Because Two of Cups is soul connection, but it's also relationship energy. There's this sort of, maybe this cycle of, you know, hot and cold. Again, also a label, but like a dynamic, okay? So wanting reciprocity, seeking validation, not necessarily getting the validation, round and round. Could be coming down to, like I said, you know, for some of you, this is commit, don't commit kind of a cycle. Because Knight of Wands is a bit like that. It's a bit on, off. Ace of Pentacles is about solid commitments. King of Pentacles is also about loyalty, stability, and commitment. So there might be a bit of this fear of like, can we stabilize this? Rational or irrational, okay? It could just be this dynamic going on, like you're not validating me, is this mutual, you know, and then that causes upheaval or pain, Ten of Swords, but it's in the reverse. The Hermit card's you know, again, like this could go like hot and then withdraw, hot and then withdraw. This is coming out of withdrawal. There could be some questions around loyalty and commitment. Again, that could be a fear. Okay, the devil card is fear. It's you know, like codependency. I need the validation. I need validation. Like, you know, I mean, 8 of Cups, fear of abandonment. Okay, 10 of Swords. Now it's flipped out in the upright. So there's been pain. We've got the Magician card in the reverse. Sorry guys about the reading. And by the way, it doesn't have to be for everyone. And if it's shit, we can change anything. So whatever. It's just a manifestation in this moment from one version of, and again guys, if you don't like this, I'm sorry, go to another channel, but we manifest everything. So you can, it's great. It's very empowering. You can manifest things completely differently because we've got Strength card in the reverse, which is you, Leo. There's ego clashes here. The Magician card in the reverse is unfulfilled potential. Okay. So if we want the full potential, we're going to have to shift the story and let go of all these old dynamics, or you're going to go round and round. Now the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, the King of Pentacles in the reverse, could just also be unfulfilled potential because there's like an over focus on the materialism. And so what that does is that creates tension between the two of you and not validating like the connection, right? The Two of Cups is actually here, but it's now come out in the upright. So relationship, energy, and soul connection. Let's see what this 10 of Swords is all about. 3 of Cups. There's a fear of abandonment to other people. Again, I don't know if that's founded. The 3 of Cups also could be, you know, like not prioritizing the connection, friends in the mix. Let's see. The Moon, fear. A lot of fear. Okay. The Moon card, yeah, that can be psychological, guys, as well. So it doesn't have to even be, this card doesn't have to be rational. Like, there might not be issues to do with loyalty, but there's definitely ego clashes, like you're not giving me the full validation. Are you really solid? Lots and lots of fears. And also, are you hiding things from me? Mystery. It's like that kind of an energy. Defensiveness, 7 of Wands. But then persistence. Okay? I mean, sorry, Leo. It's just like there's Pisces energy, Capricorn energy. We've got Queen of Cups, so persistence because Queen of Cups. There's definitely emotion here. One more on this Devil and the 10 of Swords, okay? I just want one more on that. Devil and 10 of Swords. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. It's like not really trusting the love, right? Okay, there is the emotion and then, and it's like it goes hot and cold because it's like, is this sincere? There's a fear of that, and it's got to do with 6 of Wands, wanting validation. They still want the victory with you, Leo, okay? And success, but there's a lot of this fear of being left, fear that you're, you know, the attention is elsewhere, fear of not being enough. That could be related to materialism, unfulfilled potential personally, psychological stuff going on, jealousy issues. I mean, 7 of Wands is about defending the territory as well. So Leo, let's get to your side of the story, okay? Because this is way more important, guys. And like I said, you can shift this in a moment. So this is not set in stone. The tarot is not deciding shit. That's not the way that I read, okay? So, and guys, I've put a free guide together in, it's in the description box. There's a link. If you want to shift any dynamic, if you want to get out of hot and cold cycles or loops or toxic cycles or any issues that are going on that keep going round and round, and also lift your self-concept, get you back into your God state, you being the operant power of your reality, which you always are, guys. In your highest self-concept, check out the guide that I've provided. It's going to get you going on that, okay? It's in the description box of the video. So Leo, yeah. Did I say Virgo, Gemini energy as well? So we got, yeah, and Pisces and the Capricorn. Leo, how do you feel about them? 3 of Pentacles. You want to cooperate with them. Some of you, yes, career is playing into this. How do you feel about them? 7 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so for some of you, there's been like fighting and then like, you know, suspicion and called out or caught out energy. Okay, maybe that is about like spending time with other people. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it could cause a lot of suspicion. Okay, yeah, I had to come out, see? That's why I channel and then the card comes out. So this is something about things coming to light, potentially. Either it's like actual circumstances with third parties, like temptations and things, or it's just like some dynamic you have between the two of you where there's a called out, like there's confrontation around that, and that could be due to a lot of fears, fear of abandonment, not getting the recognition. Ten of Swords has come out, but this time on your side, it's in the reverse. So there's a need to get past this like Ten of Swords energy of like questions of betrayal or pain between the two of you, trust issues. And you've got the Six of Wands, but it's in the reverse. They've got the Six of Wands in the upright. So this has all got a lot to do with validation, recognition, trust. Page of Swords is in the reverse. Hierophant card is in the upright. And then the Four of Cups is in the reverse. Okay, there's a rejection wound. Okay, again, I think that if I'm going to really read it, where you can take control, the dynamic that's going on is, this is like, you're not validating me, you're not validating me. Are you going with someone else? Are you going to leave me? Maybe a bit of push-pull, trust issues, rejection wound. Some of you are in a commitment with this person, but there's a lot of suspicion. Otherwise, there's, you know, there's a lot of potential, like your focus here is on marriage or long-term commitments, traditional values, but there seems to be this constant like suspicion or feeling of like, you're not validating me or I'm not good enough. Now, Leo, all you need to do is shift your identity to get their behaviors to change. I'm not encouraging anyone to take anyone you don't want. I'm not blaming and shaming if shit has collapsed. If you're in the camp where there has been betrayal or something has been shown, guys, please, I'm not going to keep over explaining myself about things unless you understand the law or you're on board with me. No point, okay? For those of you that want this, okay, and you feel like this person, you're going round in circles, hot, cold, in, out, trust issue, questions around loyalty, stability, because Page of Swords in the reverse also can be, you know, petty conversations. Maybe sometimes you guys give each other the silent treatment. I mean, this just seems to be like, okay, wanting you. So Leo, if you want mutual recognition, validation, respect, loyalty, the commitment, you're both on the same page, you're cooperating, select identity of Leo. If this has triggered something in you, you feel like you're not getting, they're making you feel like you're not enough, or you're not, or if you feel like they're very insecure, select the secure version just by being, we have the most secure, loving, fulfilling, committed relationship. If you have, you know, if you fight, then no, we never fight. We have a perfect relationship. Our communication is perfect. They're so on the same page. Seriously, guys, like that's it. Four of Cups. I mean, this is a rejection wound. So it's like, here, there's a lot going on that seems to be like some toxic dynamic and fear of abandonment. So either that's like a tit for tat game that's going on, and then the way you communicate that erupts into some arguments or trust issues or something. But then I would just say, no, actually, we have the healthiest, most loving, fulfilling, committed relationship. I'm version of Leo. I'm God of my reality. I'm now in that reality. That is how it is. This is how they are. You can literally decide how some people show up for you, and you're not manipulating this version. You're stepping into another version of Leo and another reality, guys. You can even check out the video I've done about why circumstances don't matter, and the analogy of the mansion, and there's infinite realities and versions of people, infinite reflections of you as you shift, and people will even come in and parrot and say things that you affirm and behave differently, literally. You've got the Chariot card, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. You want to shift it for the positive. Chariot card, again, could be about travel distance or taking a trip together, or traveling towards each other. Now, perseverance and positive movement forward. So I would say that for those of you that want positive movement forward, you can shift it. Also, if you are at a distance from this person, if you're in that camp, maybe that just causes the trust issues because there's all these fears, irrational fears. Now, if you're at a distance, and so then there's all these problems and you want like the traditional commitment, and then You feel like that's also circumstantial, guys. Like, oh, they're a long distance, and so then we get into fights, and because I also feel like this is impossible or whatever, it would require a move and whatever. Any of that, everything is circumstantial. Infinite possibilities. No, we live together. You can go to that end, and like your divine intelligence subconscious will take care of everything. Things will move. Job offers, frickin', they'll move. They'll call you up and say that they're moving to your city, or they got a job, or whatever it is. Seriously. Two of Swords, you just feel stuck. Can it move forward? You're thinking about the future. Leo. Okay, let's see. What's this Two of Swords? Indecision. I mean, Leo, maybe you're indecisive if you really want this. Two of Cups. You both have Two of Cups. Mutually Two of Cups. Relationship, so soul connection. But then there's this stagnancy because there's this ongoing thing, Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords. They could be very suspicious of you, Leo, and just call you out all the time unfounded. So, all right, if you don't want that, fuck it in a bucket. But also, why did you manifest this insecure version? No blame. I have the healthiest, most secure relationships. I've always had the most healthy, secure relationships. Everyone in my reality shows up and treats me with love and respect, and I always feel safe and secure, and the people that I attract, the versions of people, are always perfect, safe and secure, whatever it is. Or it's just mutual, guys, and it's coming down to some fears or insecurities. There's a lot of this tension. But fuck it in a bucket, guys, as I always say. Throw it out the window today if it's your story. Literally, fuck it in a bucket. Okay, just go to your preferred end. What does this person want in the next couple of weeks? Yeah, this is like self-absorbed, one-sided. I mean, that's the golden mirror. There's a lot of this, like, there's a toxic dynamic and like accusations maybe being made about being self-absorbed. Maybe to you, this person shows up self-absorbed. Okay, so then you want the selfless version, because you both have Two of Cups. So for those that want it, you want the selfless version, the one that pours into you, prioritizes you, treats you like a diamond. Select that, okay? We've got seduction, third-party temptation. There's a lot of suspicion around that, okay? With Butterfly, releasing the past, evolving and growth, next phase. And I think I started with that, like taking a leap to get past, release the past of this dynamic. Now, for some of you, you might be dealing with a situation where this is a story. So if you're dealing with a person who has trust issues, maybe they've been cheated on in the past or something. Now, again, you would have selected an insecure version of a person. So you don't need them to heal. If you want them, you need to identify with the story that you want to change your dominant thoughts and assumptions about them. You yourself might have trust issues. So then you need to, I'm always feeling safe and secure. And if you've had cheating or betrayal before, we don't want to carry that forward in new identity, new version of Leo, because why would you? It's not part of your story. It's not who you are. It's not the version of Leo that you are, and so therefore you don't manifest any of those dynamics. Why would you? It's not part of your story, okay? Because we've got competition and enemy. There's a lot of this stuff, right? Competition and enemy, suspicion, founded or unfounded. If you're in the camp where there are third-party interferences, you can manifest them away. Whatever you pay awareness to, guys, anything that's popped up has come from you. Consciousness, so one state. And if you continue to pay awareness to it, it continues. If you take your awareness away and detach, you being the director of the show, and you step into your state, the preferred state, and you project new thoughts and assumptions and let go, release, then all of the characters change and everything that's undesirable that you're not paying awareness to goes away. Seriously, that simple. They might be, this is how they're feeling. I mean, they might be very suspicious that you have third parties and that they have competition. There's something about you guys not feeling like you're validating one another. So that could be the thing. There might not even actually be third parties. This just might be a jealousy thing going on, okay? So yes, Leo, I know I jumped around a little bit and I'm sorry for that. Taurus energy here. Yeah. All right, guys. I really hope that that helped some of you or resonated for some of you. I mean, if I was going to say like, what's their next move, which by the way, you can dictate, but like, they're not like gone or going anywhere. I told you they want to take a leap. Some of you are taking a trip with this person. It just, they want to let go of the past, releasing the past. It says evolving and growth. And so they're not gone. There just seems to need to be some adjustments. For those of you that actually want it, you can go to the more ideal end. Hold them dominantly in the assumption that that you have the perfect relationship. They show up perfectly and you guys get along great and there's no suspicion, there's no enemies. You're the center of their world and that's it. Cooperation, commitment, fulfillment, all of it. All right, Leo. For those of you for whom it resonated, great, and I intend that it helps some of you regardless, and you can let me know in the comments, and I'm sending you guys so much love, and I will check in with you in 2 weeks' time.